Hi, I thought I'd make another video because in my last video I felt like I didn't clarify enough, so let's see if I can do it in this video. Your kingdom spouse may be somebody you know, may or may not be. Um, you may know them already or they might be coming. God will kind of show you who they are, but even though God shows you who they are, they might not be, that time might not be at that time. It might be coming. And God gives them a choice. And if they decide not to accept that position, then He will move it to someone else. So even though you get that dream, it's not pretty much confirmed in stone, because everybody has freedom of choice. Everybody. And so do you. But in order to receive your kingdom spouse, you have to align with God, and your person has to align with God also, as well as, say, if you're trying to be with God, but you are entertaining another person, maybe even married to another person. You know, if your kingdom spouse, the one God had prepared for you before you came, because I'm sure God has, you know, He already knows who your person is. You don't know, but He knows. And if you're with somebody else and this person aligns with God and they are, you know, they come to claim their wife, you know, their kingdom spouse, that person you're with now is going to be redirected into another direction away from you, or they're going to pass away, to make sure that it aligns with God. Because if you, in the Bible, divorce was not accepted in heaven. It's not accepted. It was a man-made thing. But it says it's not accepted in heaven. So God is gonna have to separate you from the person you're with now, even if you're just fornicating, because sleeping with somebody, in God's eyes, you're married. So that person has to be removed. It's up to God how He removes them. So, yeah, you know, and you might be praying for your kingdom spouse, maybe even unknowingly. Yeah. So then, and they might be praying for you too, unknowingly, but in their spirit, you know, is calling for you. And if they're aligning with God, you know, your life will change, and that person you're with now won't be around, no matter which way they leave. And if you're that person, you know, yeah, your life will change, especially if you're not with God, you know. Yeah. And that is my understanding. I'm not saying I know everything. You can take that to God. You know, ask God yourself. Have a relationship with God. Read your Bible. Pray. Prayer is the only way you can make change in your life in this spirit realm. The Bible is there to teach you how to, you know, maneuver life, maneuver things, but and show you what's wrong in the world. You know, even the wrong partner can take you away from God and lead you where you don't want to end up, in the eternal damnation. You know, it's really important who you're with. It really is. So that's all I have to say today. Is just, you know, keep reading your Bible for guidance, and pray to God. Have that relationship with God. That's gonna make your, you know, God's the only one that can change your life. You know, Jesus came to show us the way. You can't get to God unless you go through Jesus Christ, because He's the way, because He teaches us. He showed us how. If you're not reading your Bible, then how will you know? How will you know anything? If you're not having a relationship with God, humbling yourself, you know? Yeah, there's a lot of people out here that are far from God. They're self-seeking. Yeah, I can't judge. I've been there, done that, done it all. But you know what? Everything in your life is for a reason. It's to teach you. So, yeah. Don't be mad that somebody had to leave. They're just not for you. And your person's coming. Yeah. They might not look like who you think they are. They might not be the person you thought, but they are the one for you. You just got to be patient also. You know, some people want their stuff now. We don't want it now. But just keep in prayer, keep living for God, being obedient and humbling yourself before God, you know. Yeah, that is the way. God bless you. Read your Bible. Pray, pray, pray. Bye.